you know, portrayal of it. Like, what if it's like a hard R, but it's in like a really specific sort of like font and texture, to where it looks like it's the name of a metal band or something.
There was a Hard Rock Cafe that had the lights out, so it said the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh my god! I'm gonna go take out the other lights.
Oh my gosh, there's several of them.
Just like, yeah. Or maybe like a steel R, like if you made like a steel plated R. Mm-hmm. Dude, fucking, I want to see a Hard Rock Cafe now with that fucking light. Oh my god, there is one already.
There's several.
Dude, that's so funny. Dude, Hard R. That is so fucking funny. Oh god.
How's baby 2, Stu?
Doing all right. Getting sleepy.
Same.
Oh.
But I just ate, luckily. Oh, Phil's gone again.
So, I don't want to be that guy,
Oh
but
god.
I'm going to be that guy.
Wait,
However, comma.
I just want to start. Does it have to do sloppy joes?
No.
Okay. Because we'll get into that.
All right. I spent like the last like 10 or so minutes trying super hard to do detective work to figure out when our next exam is. And I think it might be like today. Or like within the next few days. Yeah. Because like in the back of my mind, I was like, I feel like there's a lot of days that have passed while we've been traveling.
There's a few more that are gonna pass.
Yeah.
Especially for you. You
If like test anxiety, is that why you're thinking about it?
Well, I was just trying to remember things that are on our to-do list or
Yeah,
on
that
the
one's
bloody chalkboard.
yeah. Anything to do with the school is kind of falling off mine. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, luckily
That's the
our
don't list.
our exam is with like the time teacher, so maybe it doesn't
Oh,
matter
no.
if we're late. Honestly.
the time teacher. It doesn't matter if we're
That
late.
10 minutes.
And then I was also wasn't there that like really depressing professor that was like, I need you guys to get me in on that test. And then I don't remember what he said.
He was not a professor. He was a dean.
A dean. And I can't remember if he said like what would happen if we didn't get him in. I don't know if that's important or not. I couldn't remember. Yeah.
He'll definitely cry. He's got depression.
I feel like I vaguely remember he like low-key threatened us or something. Or you guys. I don't even know my character was there.
It's either one or the other. Either they've low-key threatened you or you've low-key threatened them. Or
Yeah.
both.
It's always that way with a think tank.
We like
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, we like to high key threaten people. Right?
High key. What pitch? High key.
Yeah. Not low key. We let you know.
Dude. That's so fucking weird. Yeah, dude, I would never believe you until I'm like, oh my god, he was right.
Oh, you've got your little old man son.
I just love the fact that you said that you did really difficult like investigative works in the last 10 minutes. Those statements don't really line up together very well.
Scouring, dude. Because first I didn't remember how to open the calendar, so I had to figure that out. Then I noticed it wasn't marked on the calendar, so I'm like looking through my notes to see like chronologically when I put down that our test is in a week. And then I saw that the hiking date we had was on the calendar. So I was going through the session recaps to see like if it was before or after it. And like I came up with a rough window of when the test could be.
I need to put notes in for when Shivers uses his ability. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know anything about magic.
Honestly, Dinar, with your mind, the way your brain works, I beg of you, never play that game.
Yeah. I've heard some nightmare scenarios with it.
Weird
some
because
big
I think
loopholes.
It's weird because I think like they just keep ramping up the pace that they develop new cards in, and complexity creep is a thing, so it's just getting more and more annoying to get in. If you're not into it. Like, I'm gonna collect evidence and commit a crime. Okay.
Till I end my turn.
Oh, there he is. Look at that guy. Oh. Oh. Dude. I don't understand how your internet's gotten so bad. Like, you played for, like, quite a while. It was fine.
It's not just my internet, it's my computer. It's a pile of shit.
Dude, close your fucking Adobe updates.
I am. I had to restart my computer because my fucking...
Dude, buy a computer. You make all sorts of money now.
I'm spending money on other things.
What? Fucking
on a
make
computer.
good.
No.
A computer is... It does not have to be like a hardcore rig.
Dude, it doesn't.
It does.
Dude.
It has to be something that lasts you like 10 years.
No, man. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. But
Shit's so fucking powerful nowadays.
The thing is...
I got a GPU for you.
There you go. Hey, I was using that for a while.
Yeah, there's most of your price right there.
There he is. Dude.
I hate when I look over at me just like this. Just completely unmoving. Oh, Phil. I'm glad you're here. The, like, 5 frames we get to see of you.
The sad part too is I was like this fucking close. I was so close to actually building him a rig like a year or two ago.
Now is the time. Now is the time. He can move. He can get a new computer all at the same time.
The time is now.
The time is now. I say that to myself occasionally. I think that's one of the things I remember from Denuspra the most.
So sad to me.
I
That's the
don't
one
even.
thing you guys remember.
I don't even remember the guy's name. I just remember the time is now.
Was that the mega city, the flying city?
No. Well,
No.
that was in that world.
Yeah. All right. Before we roll for the day, Dinor, what is your stance on Sloppy Joes? And you are allowed to lie to appease
No comment.
the jury.
No comment.
Yeah. I have a plan now, though, involving Sloppy Joes, but that's all I'll say.
All right. You know, you've called for a recess. You've called the belay. Your judgment. I will let you roll for today.
Beautiful.
But just know, the longer you hold off, the more I'm going to want in return. And it's going to get to the point where we will need a live Sloppy Joe reaction.
100%.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, everyone, roll them up.
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
That's one of your rolls.
I got a 13. I'm not in
what
yet.
happens? What happens if Tundra gets 2 nat 20s though?
Wait, so that means does that mean I can have somebody reroll?
Or you can re-roll your other
Oh
one.
shit! I can make my other roll reroll. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go. I'm just kidding.
Greed
I'm
it.
afraid. Oh, dude, you guys all suck. Oh man. I'm rerolling. The greed. Oh, rip.
It happens.
No, man, only one.
All right. I think who did the last one? Was it Gerald? I think it was Gerald.
Might have been. If I didn't do the last one, I did the
Wasn't
one
me.
before.
I did the one before. I think the last one was.
I thought it was.
It was Gerald last time.
Wasn't it? I thought it was Marcus.
I just scrolled up. All right, now it's
God.
Molly.
You ready for the Robotnik?
I think I'm good. All my stuff is.
Don't jinx it.
I
Do
think
not.
my computer just floods when I restart it because it has to open up Microsoft Teams and WebEx and Steam and AVG and my VPN and all these things at the same time. So
You need to
Oh,
go,
so you have like all your work software running.
yeah.
You should.
Well, you need to go to your search bar and look up startup processes, and then turn
Yeah.
half of that shit off.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to exit out of Creative Cloud Desktop and it's not responding. So give me 2 seconds. Anyway, well, you can hear me, so you can hear me. So I'll do the recap while I'm waiting.
Yep.
So, we started off with. I just need a starter. Give me a starter and I'll roll with it.
Yeah, we
Right.
left the town on the thing.
We left. Yeah, the town.
And we talked for 84 years on the way. And
That's literally
mainly
if you
about
look at-
Gerald having a meltdown about how people hate his plant and they don't respect him, and how any chance they'll get, they'll kill Barry. And he's like, "Hey, you're gonna stand up for Barry's rights or what?" And then
Yeah, dude.
he'll be like,
Fucking pedo over here.
It wasn't one meltdown. It was like 3 separate
Dude, it was.
ones.
Everything's about. Yeah. Everything's about him.
"You would take any opportunity to murder him. I know it. You know it." And
You pushed me in the pool.
and then of course, Shivers being Shivers, he wouldn't, remedy and just lie to him and be like, "No, that's not true." He'd be like, "Yeah, that sounds right."
Sounds
And
right.
then
Accurate.
She was like, "Oh, you know me too well."
We were tired of the bickering, so Bali decided to. I mean, we had a couple breakthroughs here and there, but ultimately we weren't getting anywhere. And Bali decided to use plant growth on.
Just an interruption.
Yeah.
So let's see the things he had a meltdown over.
Mm.
First was Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Being pushed in the moat. There was
He brought up old shit.
Flipping the coin and breaking the deal to go to the back to the pickle cave.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then there was the assassination. So there are at least four.
That's not even counting the pre-session.
And if we're counting out of character Sloppy Joe.
Very true.
Well, battling him was your first mistake. All right, plant growth.
Yep. And turns out Barry. Well, first we spoke to Barry. Somebody used. I think it was Gerald used like a magic thing, and he tried to make it so Barry could speak with plants. And he just was like,
Dude, I love the
yeah. And then the plant growth made him grow into a bush child, if you will. And now he just intermittently speaks like Gerald, and we tried to, show Gerald that, hey, he can sort of take care of himself now. You don't have to be so protective, and I don't know if that came through at all. It seemed to sort of take care of it, but by then we'd kind of arrived at our destination, and we decided to make camp, and we're kind of in Pickleville, and we were talking here and there, and then Bali and Gerald decide to go to the Pickle Cave, but they leave Barry behind with Tundra. And Bali wanted to give Gerald a gift of sorts and use plant growth in the cave, and it had some adverse effects. They grew super big, like a foot big, and then everything got frozen, and Gerald got older. Well, we both did. 6 years older. He got fatter, I got taller. They found us. Tundra broke it. Well, first Shivers tried to, watch the kid with ill intent. Tundra made a good move and decided not to leave him with, Bill Cosby. Or not Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Jared from Subway. Sorry.
Very, very different crimes here.
Wow, man. Fucking Bill Cosby.
No, that's the Cosby
Whoa,
or something.
Yeah.
You prolonged the inevitable.
Man.
Tundra comes in, and once he's trying to teach this kid how to do sign language and communicate in some sort of way, he takes Barry in with him to see what's going on in the cave, and he finds us engulfed in ice, and Marcus in there trying to figure out what to do, I guess. He's like, "Hey, don't break that," and then he breaks it. And he deals a bunch of damage to both of us, and
on the random vulnerability table just happened to roll bludgeoning.
Yep. So we're cold and old and fat and tall, and Gerald specifically cold and old and gold and bald. And I don't super remember what happens after that part. Somebody had a dream with their coin. I think it was Marcus.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where it ended
You had
off.
like a family, and you were a
was
blue
earlier on.
tiefling, and like something like that.
Dodging arrows and running.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It ended off, and I can't remember if Gerald. I don't remember what his goal was to do with the pickle. I kind of saw it as him trying to recharge himself, but he failed, and
Oh, I was very, very cold and tired. And I think we ended it before you described. You said like instead of feeling the energy go out towards me, like went in or something, and then thing
Yep.
just cut off there.
Yep, that is correct. Alright, let's change. I'm feeling like this.
Imagine if the pickle just takes away all those wild magic effects.
And then
Yeah,
if it explodes.
I definitely am not about to go right into that.
Guys are about to see a miracle, become believers.
Oh no, it's far from a miracle.
Why does it sound like it's counting down to something?
Gerald, you place your hands upon this pickle, seeking warmth and sanctuary, but instead, trying to harness its power turns against you. You feel almost this vacuum, as like you feel it taking from you. And the last thing we ended off the session with was a sad old man noise. So could you give me like a sad passing out old man noise again? Is what you hear as you see the gold and the light leave Gerald's body.
Like he's dead?
No, like the
Oh.
literal light, not the
Oh,
light. Yeah, I wouldn't start off the session with him dying and leaving without a character for 2.5 hours.
Jesus, dude. He just offed them
No,
immediately.
The literal golden light.
Oh.
He's breathing, but he's older. As you see, he is back to being his pale self and back to a stage 0 infection.
Oh, sweet. Fixed him.
As Gerald passes out, and you see Barry kind of hops off your back tundra, and he jumps on top of Gerald. He goes, and he kind of looks over at you, Tundra. He goes,
All right, yeah. No, hold on. No, walk over.
Barry giving like chest compressions, such a sad scene.
No, he's not giving chest compressions. He was more of like complaining. He's using his words.
Sure. Does he? Oh man, he looks different. Is that bad, guys? He looks old, dirt, fat, and not gold.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
the
guys are
gold
messing with
was
that
really
pickle.
helping, wasn't it?
He. Oh man. How much hair did he lose?
Roll for hairs that he lost. Percentages.
Just kind of curious. Like as
Yeah,
he got
sure,
older.
we can have Gerald roll a Constitution save.
Alright.
It's kind of like a lot of the hair on the top of his head is kind of like, it's more like like scraggly and like wild than it was before. There's definitely less of it, but what's there is like it's just these few stray hairs that kind of grow out.
I think he just needs rest.
Maybe.
Oh,
I'm
also,
gonna
Bali,
check for his
you-
pulse.
Bali, you're gonna have to give me an initial age and add 6 to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but he has pulse. He's
He
just
feels fine.
exhausted.
I'm gonna give him a little health. Touch him, just
Yeah.
to make sure he has some warmth.
Is
Like 5.
he looks normal, like normal ish. But like really old and fat.
Yeah, crazy magic.
Did you do this on purpose?
No, Bali was trying to grow the pickles.
Oh my god, did you just speak in the third again? Oh, you back?
Oh my god. The magic. The side effects. Ask
Oh my
me
God.
something.
We got Bali back. What's if I had a bowl, what would be in it?
I don't know. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Ice cream?
Too late for you.
Oh, he's Tolly.
Oh,
Can anybody wake him up?
I thought his liver was failing.
Oh my god.
So what's our next stop?
Dude, are you gonna wake him? You know what?
He's fine. I
It has
checked his
been-
pulse.
It has been rather quiet in the last 10 minutes. No one's
Is he
yelling
like?
at me.
Is he wincing in his sleep at all, or is he just like out?
What does a Gerald rant about in his sleep?
I would like to listen intently to see if I can get any bits or pieces relating to his crime, even perceived crime, while we move.
Yeah, you know what?
Or maybe we can find who set him up, if that was the case too.
All right, as
Alrighty.
you begin going, yeah, what skill would you like to use to do this?
Investigation, maybe? I don't know. It's either that or perception, probably.
Sure. That works.
What are
with
you
me.
doing? I was lagging out.
Oh. Perception? It probably would be perception.
Either or.
I see.
It's a loud ride. I'm not burning inspiration for this shit.
Yeah, you.
I
you
lied.
try
I
to-
actually definitely burning inspiration for this shit. Come on.
Go.
Shit.
All right.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
That's
Oh
gonna
my
help.
god.
This we'll put that below the skill challenge. As you listen to him, all right, Gerald. I was gonna have you do this another time,
God.
but now. So. I'm gonna jump to another channel, Gerald, for just a second.
Oh.
Mhm.
That's gonna be the easiest way to do this.
I have no idea. Well,
They couldn't handle your lag, so they just left.
dude, what the fuck? So worth the inspiration.
No, yeah.
Dude, it wasn't even food. He strangled that bitch with his bare hands. Oh, really? That's news to
It
me.
sounds vaguely familiar.
Really?
Yeah.
When did...
Oh, I don't remember that.
And
I did not. No, dude. I don't remember that at all. Although I don't expect the first 2 seconds I meet a character to have that kind of repercussion that many sessions later, I guess. Yeah, do I have anything about Gerald? Nope. I don't know. Got the right one. No. Okay, I found my notes about Gerald when we first met him. It's Gerald mastered walking and cried a little. I don't know why I put that there. I don't know why that's there.
I just came back to Gerald mastered walking and cried a little.
I don't know why that's a thing.
So you kind of, as the cart kind of goes along, this like bumpy ride, he starts to kind of mumble to himself, and you hear kind of at first just, it's a lot about pickleberries. Like, let's be real. It's a lot about pickles. And he's like, well, yes, I am. And things like that. And but then he goes, oh, Facile.
You say Facile?
Yeah. And Gerald.
No. Yes, no.
Listen, I brought my own stuff. It's a delicacy, the dragon meat. It's as good as everyone loves it. It's just the Emperor will love it. Trust me, I believe in me.
English?
He brought his own stuff, dragon meat. It's a delicacy.
The Emperor will love it, trust me.
Brought his own stuff, dragon meat, delicacy.
Yes.
The Emperor will love it. How do you spell facile?
I'll put it in chat. They have like their own kitchen, and here he is bringing like his own rib rack.
I mean, you know, like on those cooking shows. Not that I watch cooking shows, but I've seen clips, right?
Do you know?
Why did you say it like that? Why did you say not that I watch?
because I don't know like anything about cooking,
Okay.
but I know it's a thing that like when they're showing you like how to make a dish that they like obviously they're not gonna wait hours because it's like live, and so they like pre-prepare stuff. They're like, yeah, so you're just gonna want to let this marinate for like a day.
Yeah.
But then they bring like their own already day marinated thing. It's like that. I just have my own
Tundra,
pre-prepared stuff.
because you got a critical success, that is going to count as the first success in the skill challenge.
Easy money, dude.
Okay.
Now you
even though we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. Guys,
just have to keep delaying the skill challenge until
Dude.
you just get enough.
no chance. I'm forward facing. Guys. Sorry, guys. So I've been listening to his ramblings when he's sleeping because I've noticed he's talking. I mean, have you guys noticed he talks in his sleep a little bit?
Why you
Barry.
just
you
leave
listening
him?
to yourself?
Anyway,
Why
so
you-
he
Let the
I
guy
figured-
sleep, man.
I figured as he got older, all of a sudden it would be worse because he'd be more senile. Makes sense in my mind. So, he said Emperor facile. I don't even know.
Per fecal.
These are classic spy tactics, by the way. I wouldn't know though.
He said Emperor facile, and he said he brought his own stuff, and it's some dragon meat, and it's delicacy, and the Emperor is gonna love it. So, yeah,
So, yeah, he at least was in the vicinity of the palace.
He
which
did cook it.
Yeah, and he cooked some food.
maybe.
I mean,
He also said I don't know.
it does sound pretty bad, yeah.
I'll keep listening, but I just want you guys to know. Listen. He's one of us still, right? So it's not like we're obviously not going to turn him in, right? He's
Yeah.
part of the crew, right? So
Yeah, I think it'd be better if we hid him. I'm pretty sure we'd be accomplices.
well, I
pretty
mean, look
quick.
at him, dude. He doesn't look anything like he did before, right? Look how ugly he looks now. He looks terrible. He's got like no hair. He's like so.
Oh, you know what, Gerald? Because you're fat, you're supposed to have advantage on your Constitution saves for the next day.
Oh yeah. You want me to
Oh
roll it?
no.
Yeah. He might.
Okay, the hairs kind of
Oh.
haven't changed much, but he is bigger.
Okay, so we're gonna roll back. The hair does look worse. There's more of it. It's kind of grown out, but it's all scraggly.
Yeah,
He looks like a hermit, like a wild man now.
he'd be easy to hide for sure. Look at him. But I mean, like, if he wasn't set up and he's not telling us that he did it, if he did it on purpose or it was an accident, he's not saying, or he was set up. I don't know. I just wish he was straight with us, honestly.
Yeah, he's driving more suspicion than he needs to if he's innocent.
True.
Maybe we're just on the right track with like a moniker, you know, if we have to talk to him in public, we go with a different name just to be safe.
Ooh.
We started that at some point. Was he the
Well-
G?
What if we call him Jerry? Or is that too
No.
close to Gerald?
Oh, I hate that.
What about
Yeah,
Harry?
that sounds good though.
Mm,
Hey, yeah, I don't know. Well, let's pick something he'll hate before he wakes up.
Carlos.
Carl.
No,
Carlos.
just spitballing here.
I with a K.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm gonna listen some more, but he said the Emperor will love it.
where on the map are we?
You're kind of heading. If you see your little compass rose, you're kind of heading like southwest, kind of going towards Dellen, since I believe you said you wanted to avoid Toft.
Right.
Mm.
And I kind of just move it whenever you get to a point. Yeah, I imagine as the cart goes, as you listen more to him, you kind of get more into like fantasy land, like, you know, you're ladies, please, and things like that. Like,
He might be just fucking with me in his sleep. That's the most Gerald thing to do ever.
as the cart rolls onward and onward, it quickly makes it to night yet again. There we go. As kind of, I'm gonna kind of like skip around a bit. As everything goes smooth, you kind of, Gerald is very stable, but he is out after rapidly aging.
Jesus.
Apparently the cart just went turbo or something.
Yeah, man.
As the cart slowly rolls through Dellen, kind of throughout this night, as you're all able to sleep rather sound. As you wake up in the morning, you kind of, Gerald, before everyone else, you feel this kind of like tapping on your face. As you.
Sorry, stop punching me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Huh, Barry!
Yeah, as you kind of. Luckily, the fat lasts a day. As you kind of. You're chubby now, but you're not fat anymore. As you wake up, your beard has kind of grown a good deal longer. Your hair is like all down your. You're basically like a hermit. It's like you haven't shaved in a year.
Oh, Barry, it's you. Uh, oh, man. How long was I out for?
Do I understand his old man noises? Like, do they mean words to me?
No, he's not a Pokemon.
No, okay.
It's not like Pikachu.
I've lost so much weight.
Everyone else is asleep, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
I guess besides Shivers.
besides Shivers. And besides the cart.
I'm just gonna look around, and as I see Shivers, I'm gonna tightly, well, not super tightly, but just like grip Barry and make sure he's secure.
Shivers, are you? Yeah. Oh, where are we? Darling, how long was I out for it? I thought I was so much fatter than this. Oh, it's only. Well, wait, how several of hours? It's like you're talking
It's
one,
like
2,
it's
3
been like
digits.
18 hours. It's been like closer to a day.
I feel like a lot has happened. I feel so tired still, but not like tired, but tired, you know. Like I just wanna lay down and just watch. Uh, what are you? What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I thought he just said he could take care of himself. But why are you saying that I don't have the energy to parent him if he can take care of himself? Is this isn't even an argument yet. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it is.
Yet. Yet.
I haven't even started. Speaking of which, Tundra, I need you to make me a Constitution save at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. You didn't use
Control,
detect
right?
magic.
Control.
Yep.
Jeez.
Damn.
Let's fucking
Didn't
go.
Didn't even matter.
Where's the end boss? Let's go. Fucking
Time to bring
Janish.
back Crim's body.
Dude, we're gonna fight Crim's body. Dude, that would be, oh my god,
We
dude.
just like hit a bump in the road.
Tundra, you've become almost like what's the correct word? Like inured to the pickle. Like you don't feel like the shocks or the shakes anymore. It's just kind of like ambient to you. You're just kind of like you're pretty much like leaning on it like a pillow.
I'm just like numb to it now.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, you're the most magical of us all.
Why would you do that to me?
As you kind of hearing Gerald start to get a bit riled up about another Barry conversation.
It's okay, Barry. It's okay.
You all kind of rouse.
Oh, you're up, Gerald.
I am. I've been. Hey, how long has it been? Jiver said, like 18 hours, but
Where are we? Do I know where we are?
We be in Dellen.
Oh yeah, it has been a while. A little while.
Thanks for driving.
Aye.
Do we know people here? What have we been here?
Dellen is pretty much abandoned to kind of, if you're like avoiding Toft, you pretty much have to hit Dellen. It's very like bare. It's more of like every like I would say the houses show up like about as often as like, North Dakota or something. Like they're very sparse and spread out. Except at like the little couple center areas that you guys killed things in.
Oh, you're not gold anymore. Gerald, you look so good, and you're skinnier, and you have hair.
I feel tired.
Like
You
old
should-
man tired or what?
I wouldn't go that far.
Are you cold? How's your circulation?
I don't know. Probably good enough if.
You should eat something.
I mean, guess I did get a bunch of rations from the Palvik.
Yeah, ration breakfast.
Where are they? I'll have one of those.
What does Barry eat? Now that he's man-child.
Oh,
No, the auto cannibalism isn't nutritious, but he does do that.
I mean, I think he just plants himself in the ground if he needs nutrients or something.
Really?
Isn't that right, Barry?
Oh, I have a surprise for you.
Barry?
No, for both of us.
Both of us?
Yeah. Barry, do you just plant yourself in the ground to eat when you need to? Oh, okay, cool. That means yes.
What?
That means yes.
Barry, do that again.
That means yes.
That means... Oh my god.
Can you show him you show him no?
Speechless.
Oh no, that was that was it. That's the one.
It's like this.
Yeah.
You answered the question first.
It's like plant sign language.
They're growing up so fast, Barry.
We worked on that.
Well, I mean, it was a magical growth spell.
Does he have any blueberries on him yet?
Ooh.
He definitely has blueberries on him.
Is it like rude to eat his berries?
Berries.
You know, he's gonna have to start paying some dues around here. We can make some nice jams from his bounty.
What bounty? You're not.
What?
He's not even on it. You're not
No.
turning him in.
What?
His bounty
Over my dead body.
is bearing fruit.
Oh. Hey, you wanna pick berries? Berries?
Well, what's he doing with them?
He holds out a branch, and it kind of sticks it in a berry, disappears, and a berryless branch comes out.
I think he's scared him. He's trying to hide his berries from you.
Is he eating his own berries?
It's kind of weird. I don't like that.
Wait, Barry, are you eating your berries or are you hiding your berries?
He's eating them, I think. You need to ask yes, no
That means
questions.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't ask open-ended questions, man.
What?
I know
Why
you
not?
don't know any other type, but
I'm gonna work on that berry.
Barry, can we use your berries to make jam? I don't think it's worth the trouble.
It's okay if you don't want. It's okay. It's okay if you don't want to, Barry. No pressure. I wouldn't ask you to do that.
you need me to pour some water in your face, Gerald. You seem to you need to wake up, man.
I don't know.
You're not even touching the pickle anymore.
I don't know.
I got you, man. Hold on a
I
second.
feel like
I'm gonna open my a canteen or something like water. Do we have a what? Anybody got a water spell or something? Do I have water on me?
Shivers is like a
No.
I don't. It's okay, Shivers. You don't need to go that far. Okay,
Oh, you're afraid of the water. Never mind. I forgot you don't like water.
Yeah,
Is it a lot of water? What amount of water don't you like?
Like Shivers, the tundra. Tundra.
I'm just
So
gonna
fight
look towards the others.
I mean, this was supposed to be a bit. I'll just whisper. Tundra, I'm sorry about what I said yesterday. Is kind of sorry, but I I'll be honest. I'll be blunt with you because you're a very straightforward kind of guy. It's just I trust you, Tundra, but you have this really push and pull type of thing going on with everyone. I mean, one minute it feels like you'd have me. You're fine if I died, but then the next you're saving my life right after. So it's just in no hard feelings if I stirred you the wrong way yesterday. Just know it's like even if I even if I mean to you, I mean well.
Sir. That was the end of that sentence, sir.
That was a thought.
I mean, just be straight with us. Be a homie, you know?
What do you mean? Oh, of course we're homies. We're all members of the think tank here, after all.
We've
When
all
did I try to kill
grown.
you?
All of us.
Especially
we've been.
Barry.
But
Hey, well,
And you.
I suppose. But, we've come a long way as a group. From
We
where we were.
have.
And I believe we'll be doing much more growing the further south we go.
It feels like it's just been a week ago when I met you guys in Riften.
When did I try to kill you?
When I was saying that, it was a hypothetical situation because it's here. It's that push pull. I was just trying to show you the push pull sort of thing you do, but if I'm being honest,
No, I didn't try to kill you.
oh, you were
I think you
pretty.
said that you didn't care if he died.
Yeah.
Oh, when did I say that?
But now that you bring it up, you did hurt me pretty bad, and I mean you saved my life in the pickleberry cave, but you're pretty bad. It's been almost a day, and I passed out. I think, apparently.
I mean, that could have been your fault too. You were
I'm
pretty
not
beat up, but
saying
you went
it's.
for the pickle, and it didn't
I'm
do.
not saying it's not my fault. I'm just saying, as Tundra was, I mean, caringly reckless in a caring way. But
I will give you caringly reckless. I will. Yeah, that's correct.
Hey,
I am pushy and caringly reckless.
I mean, you
should
did
have-
also
Caring?
force me, and that Deimos, you were. It almost seemed like you were forcibly drowning me, almost.
Are we gonna have a PTSD
I
when
just
we
pushed
get
you in.
back to Deimos?
Yeah, well, you did more than push me in. You, you, you took me. I was just trying to break out of your grasp, and you wouldn't let me. I even used magic, and you wouldn't let me.
Well,
Hey.
I mean, one, that shows you what magic will really do for you, and two, I didn't know that you had an issue with water.
I
It was
don't
supposed to
have
be a
an
thing.
issue with
We've been over this. Hey, water under the bridge. Hey, let's bury this hatchet.
Well,
Okay.
no, he's right. I mean,
Let's play a game. All right. I'm thinking of something that I see You have to guess what it is, okay? It's white.
Guilt.
Oh god.
Is
This
it
is
snow?
No, not specifically snow.
A fine vessel.
It is a fine vessel, but that's not what I'm thinking of. No.
Gerald's hair?
No.
Shivers his new arm.
Aye.
What?
Yep.
What is it?
Aye.
Anyways, Tundra, you're
I don't
right.
I may have changed what I was looking at halfway through, but hey, the point is, we're no longer having conflict. We can have fun. You know, this bickering needs to end.
Well, let him finish what else he was gonna say. I might not be the only one he's got gripes with.
Nah.
Just hear me out. Tundra, he kind of has a point. I mean, waters is look, it's not gonna kill me usually, but uh, okay, we were all there. We were all there with the deep feeders. We were all there. We were deep down in the ocean with the darkness all around us with that aberration. I mean,
You're the only one reminiscing of the good times.
I mean, quite frankly, I don't know how Shivers does it. It was terrifying being that, I mean, our entire lifeline was in a shared bubble that was like, but not even that big, and all around us was just miles of darkness and unknown horrors, and I mean, in what felt like almost an instant, I was knocked out. I was, and I honestly, I mean, even thinking about it now, I feel like I should have died there. But Tundra, I mean, you don't need to claim credit for it. I know you tried not to, and you don't have to still, but I know you saved me there, and yeah. But ever since then, it's like, why?
Why what?
The water.
Why do we have to go into water? Or why was I pushing you towards the water? If you're making some kind of connection between the time you were underwater and me pushing you towards the water, like they have anything to do with each other, you're just wrong, because it was not the point. It was just a fuck all reason for me to throw you in the water, just for fun. It was nothing. I didn't even think about the bad memories it might bring up, and that's my bad.
What I'm saying is, ever since then, it's like, it's just, it really gave me a sense of my mortality, and it's just, it felt like if you were in the middle of a field of explosives, at any moment you could just die. But instead of the explosives, it's water.
We wouldn't have let you die. We were there.
I know, but
we had full control of the situation. It was...
I mean, not enough control to to prevent me from dying, evidently, or well,
Yes,
from
it
dying,
was.
but not enough control to prevent me from almost dying.
Hey,
Harold,
living
you
on
almost
the
die
edge, man.
every
It's part of the
day.
fun. You know.
I mean, it's probably not the only time, or will be the only time where one of us is almost
We've all
dead.
been
Why?
we've been through way too much to be this sensitive, Gerald.
I
Must
get
get
that.
through
I'm just.
things.
Is there something about the water specifically that that is worse? I just want to pin down like the fear. Is it if you get taken out in a battle, say that Krim's body shows up and we fight it right now, and you were to get knocked out, nearly dead, and we brought you back above ground, where would you not be scared above ground now, right? Or is it
I'm just.
specifically the water that that you didn't like?
Yeah, I'm saying it's just being in a large body of water. I don't know.
Can you
I
relate
don't
to
know
this
what
at
else to say
all,
beyond that.
Shivers? Are you? Tell him why the water's not so bad.
Exactly.
Amen.
Okay, you're not helping.
That's entirely my point. I mean, even if we were barely in the water, like, who's to say there's not some sea creature that just drags me under all of a sudden that you can't even see? The water's it's full of so many unknowns, especially the wild magic water we were in.
It's okay to be afraid of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just,
it's fine as long as you
I'm
recognize.
telling
I
you
mean, like,
guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
I mean,
We
I'm
can help
afraid
you.
of.
Have you heard of immersion therapy?
no,
Oh,
What a bad
well,
word for that.
No, it could help.
yeah, it might help. I heard it helps.
Yeah.
We'll
No.
give it a try next time we're near some water.
I'm okay.
You'll be all right.
I mean, I'm
In a controlled
I'm afraid
environment,
of-
it's the safest way.
Do you at what level is it have to be a lake or a big body of water?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you
Are you
specifics.
afraid of baths?
Good
Can it
question.
be a moat? Because we're
I
going
don't
back
know.
to Deimos, you know.
Or
Fires
I'm
are-
fine with keeping a reasonable distance from it. I just,
You're just afraid of the
if
horrors
I
of
don't
the
want to
deep.
be exactly.
Mm.
I didn't know you were
You
afraid
get
of
it.
water,
Hey,
Gerald.
that risk
my
is
bad.
always there,
I
you know. You
know.
just can't let it be at the
Oops.
forefront of your mind.
There you go. Oh my god, dude, it sped him up. I love that. I mean, maybe, would it make you feel better if we all went around the table and
Yeah, what if we all talked about our fears?
I'm afraid of peaches, man.
What?
I didn't want to bring it up, but they freak me out, man. My aunt
The
Cecilia
the
choked on
fuzz?
one, and when I was younger, and haven't been able to look at them since.
Like the pit?
Peaches.
You're not
Don't
supposed to
worry,
eat the pit.
I'll just for you, Tundra. I'll try to avoid peaches when I prepare food for us.
All right.
It gave me the shivers just thinking about it, honestly. No,
Speaking of shivers,
pun
what are
intended.
you afraid of, Shivers?
Aye.
I guess that's why you like this region.
It
The
does.
light like in Isaac.
What are you
That
afraid
legit
of,
sounds terrifying.
mighty vessel?
The same as the cat.
Lame.
Cop out.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Or shame.
Marcus?
You're putting me on the spot here. No. The return. And that magic. That takes away what I be.
Fair.
So the sizzling, burning light.
Marcus?
Oh, the paperman.
Marcus.
Yep.
That's-
He's coming to get us.
You can't tell him he copped out and then say the paper man. Everyone knows. Come on. There's got to be something else when you were normal.
It is all consuming. The food that I have.
Oh, God.
Well,
I think that fear
it's
be a
you,
little
pal.
too rational.
Yeah, dude, wrecked.
No, it's fine. I understand, Marcus. I mean, it's for
No.
me, it's water. For Tundra, it's peaches.
Why
You
would you
don't.
say the
You
word?
don't understand. You guys really don't.
I want a shirt that says that.
you just wear it out in public and people are just like, what? What does that mean? Have Mel do the art for it, you know.
Like, let me tell you a tale. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, did Bobby say his fear?
Well, it's probably pretty obvious. Bali's afraid of, honestly, having things forced upon me. It's kind of like a thing. It's, and honestly, maybe Tundra can relate to this, but this is a new fear I have. But meeting my father? Is that strange?
I mean, it seems legit. I'm not worried about it because it's never going to happen to me, but
Are you afraid of Peaches as much as going back to Highbridge?
I won't be going back to Highbridge.
That's where we're going.
Well, what if we
Why
need
would
to
you
get?
say that? There's a huge band of area that we have to sweep before.
Isn't
There's a-
Highbridge the only land way out of this region?
There's a boat somewhere.
Isn't Jeffport destroyed?
Might be a boat.
Isaac has a port.
There's
Looks like
nothing
it
at
on the
Highbridge.
map, at least.
No reason to go there. I mean, you guys can go. I'll wave at you from the shore.
Deimos should be leaving not too long. That's like a boat, but an island.
Where does it go?
It goes to Highbridge.
I think it goes everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but
Yeah,
all
I bet
over.
it's captained by the paper man too.
Well, hey guys, that's it's good, Bali. I mean, not good, but it's a everyone's fears. It's fine. I mean, they there's no good or bad fear. Well, I mean, I guess they're fears, so they're bad. But it's it's not like one man's fears is any less real than another's.
Well, to be fair, your fear is of the unknown, but I'm afraid of a known thing that is very scary.
Okay, and one really important thing
Those tundra, apparently. The peaches, they exist.
Peaches are real, yes.
Dude, why would you say that word?
guys, one really important thing that I've learned from all this is, I mean, besides Tundra and Bali sharing maybe the father thing, we all have different fears. Meaning, there's always gonna be some of us that aren't afraid of our fears.
I mean,
Right?
I think having fears makes you normal, probably, right?
Oh, my
It's
point.
okay.
My point is, if we ever have to confront our fears, there's others of us that aren't afraid of that fear, so we can, we're the think tank. We're
Yeah.
basically unstoppable in those cases.
True.
Yeah, like if you had to go into a large body of water, you could ride Bali as a shark and then you'd be fine, right?
Or if we had to battle a giant peach.
What the fuck is wrong with this card?
Kinda.
This really is an evil card, man.
Or maybe more like a suit of armor of anti-fear. Of fear facing.
You're reaching.
Like if there was a giant peach, not making fun of you, Tundra, but we would.
You guys keep
Tundra-
bringing it up. Stop bringing it up.
Tundra would be protected by us, the non-peach fearers, like a suit of armor.
Yeah.
Like, do we combine into a giant suit of armor, or?
So
Probably not, but I guess it's not out of the question.
I'm thinking of something white.
Bread.
Yes. No, it was Gerald's hair.
Yeah. This is my
You
guess
say-
last time.
You say bread?
All right. Can we keep going?
Is there any- Well, no, hold on. This is good. This is good. Is there anything else you need to bring up? Joe?
I don't know.
I'm just saying we talked about a lot of stuff yesterday. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to clear up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is.
We all want to get some guilt off our chest, just
Just
large,
anything, man.
important things. That
We're
we
here.
Yeah,
have done.
you're right. Yeah, ever since
There is-
yesterday.
There is
What?
one inevitable thing I think we should talk about that I feel like we've sort of brought up, but haven't
He was
really.
so close.
They haven't really talked about. See, Shivers is the embodiment of darkness. Is that correct? Do we agree?
Ooh.
And you see, Marcus, he is a being of light. You see, these two things, us being a group, we've kind of had on the sidelines here the whole time, and now that I have less things to worry about and not, destroying civilizations, and I have other things to think of. These are
Ollie, you've
things-
changed. You've really
Yeah.
changed.
Anyway, so the light and the dark, they will clash eventually, I feel, with each passing day. Our days are long, but they are
You're so
numbered.
long. I mean, closer you are to danger, the further away from harm, right? So as long as we keep them together,
How does that work?
I don't know. I just heard about it.
Are you talking about in like a figurative sense? Because in that case, wouldn't that always be happening? Just because
But-
it's like
Like, you guys are cool.
it's not dark out here because it's the daytime, right? It's always happening.
Like, can we clear the air here? Like, what's?
Yeah, you guys should talk it out.
Yeah, we'll
Go
be
ahead.
here.
Wait, do they not like each other?
Oh, they love each other. Yeah, dude, seriously. Ryan, I don't even know why you prep, really.
Hey, the game plays itself.
I think we were at an understanding.
Oh, it sounds
As
like
long
denial.
as neither of us try to end the world, we'll stop each other, I'm sure.
But you have different goals, do you not?
Yeah. So it's kind of like a race, but also we're
Like a race. Like a race. That's so fucked up. My God. Oh man, no. No. No, I mean. Wait, you try to disown the dark, but then is the dark winning?
I was like looking
also,
around, like waiting
was under
for
the
like your
impression-
deity to do something.
I was under the impression that there was already lots of stuff trying to kill us, so if it came down to our attention, we were already like, it was the last thing. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's so fucking ridiculous.
So we'll cross the high bridge when we get to it. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean something. So something. I want to bring up here. I mean, this is good just for starters, but yeah, all these out. But
Yeah, dude, these commercial breaks, man.
well, I mean, we're all, obviously, the think tank's finest, right? Any one of our goals is the goal of the think tank. I mean, you guys all know our to-do list is not short of anything, but has there ever been a problem that we couldn't solve, like that isn't?
Mostly where Grim's body is. Yeah.
Yeah, but that one we haven't solved it yet. I'm confident we will. My point is, if Shivers and Marcus both have two different goals, who's to say we can't achieve both of them? Maybe it doesn't seem obvious at first, but we're literally called the think tank. I'm sure we can come up with some sort of solution.
Weren't you dying like a second ago? This is super optimistic right now. Like,
listen. We all have our. Well,
Oh my God.
guys,
we all have our funks. We all have our, rises and falls. Everyone rises and falls.
Can we go around the cart and just talk from the heart.
I mean, honestly, I think that's what we've been doing.
Hey, wait your turn. Okay. Thundra. Let's go around one at a time and say what it is we want most.
Go. Just go. You started this shit.
Oh, I'm first? Shit.
Duh.
All right. So
Should we roll initiative?
I have a top 3. I want.
Just 3 things.
I'm kind of along for the ride at the moment, but I want to end any of Wargoth's dealings with the moving circus. That's on my list, and
Ooh.
yeah, this winter needs to stop. So I think finding this thing south is important to that effect, and then possibly meeting my father. And all right.
What did you say? Did you say meeting or beating?
Meeting.
Ah,
Had to
And
think
then-
about it.
but also, wouldn't just getting rid of the winter here, like, drastically impact the ecosystems?
For the better, yes.
I mean, maybe.
It's only been winter for like a decade or something.
But I mean, in a decade, a lot can happen in a decade. Well,
Yeah, it
there are probably new
Turn green
things,
again, you know.
new things that have become accustomed to this environment that will probably
No.
die out.
No, not in 10 years.
Are you? What?
He sounds like a spokesman for a BP oil spill. When removing the oil, mess with the ecosystem.
I'm not saying that your
Some
goal.
things have grown used to living in oil, you know?
Just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I'm not trying to say your goal is a bad
Hey,
goal and we shouldn't do it. I'm
wait
not saying
wait
that
your
at all.
turn.
I want that to be clear.
It's not your turn yet. All right, Marcus.
Yeah, it seems like the paper man, he's with Tyrus. Tyrus is the moon. The moon's doing this winter magic, so I think I'm gonna have to end the moon or something like that.
Jesus.
I think either blowing it up or
I think the moon's important. We shouldn't.
it's something to do with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's like using the return to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure
You
it
say
out.
blowing it up?
I mean, it's an option.
But is it?
Nothing's out of the question here. I mean, listen, guys, we're just putting stuff
In
on the board
Marcus's
here.
mind, it's always been an option. Okay. You
If
know?
it will stop, if it will stop the paper man, it's definitely an option, right?
I mean, would you miss it? Would you miss it?
I feel like there would be repercussions if the moon disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm sure there probably would be.
Nothing we can't solve if we
I don't
care.
know.
Yeah. Like, we're just putting stuff on the board here. Nothing's right or wrong.
All right, trusty vessel. What is it you need or want?
I want to reach Sanctus. I got a feeling.
You got a feeling?
What kind of feeling?
I don't know. But I've got to go there.
Can you float?
I mean, what are you gonna do when we get
No.
there?
Could you try?
Perhaps.
Sorry, Gerald.
That's fine.
What will I do when I get there?
Yeah, am I like, yeah, why do you want to go there?
Hmm.
Hmm.
You just
I
got a
reckon I'll
feeling.
do what I always do. Find the sea.
But he can't float.
Yet.
Yeah, that's the point.
Perhaps you should have put me in a boat if you wanted me to float.
These all sound like options. What if we just use your wheels as like paddles? Anyways, who's next on the list?
The captain.
Shivers. No. Opposite of what
Yes.
we did last time. It's Gerald, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Jeez, well, I mean, honestly, I feel like one of my goals has already been accomplished. My fame, everyone knows, obviously, most people know I'm a famous author. Although I did come here. I did come here to get inspiration on writing my next book, which I think I've found a lot of it. There's a lot of good material for it. Honestly, I mean, those things were before even knowing about the think tank. I mean, you guys are. While we're all being very heart to heart here, you guys are the closest family I've had in a really, like a real family in a long time. So anything you guys, any of your goals are my goals too. And then I think after that, I mean, Barry here, he's a new addition. I want all that's best for him. I want him to grow up well and live a good life. Honestly, I want people to know that I'm a success. I mean, I'm in the think tank, so I mean that one's just gonna be a given. But
You have a need to please people.
no, well, besides you guys,
But you care what other people think of you.
kind of.
Greatly, honest, I'd say.
I want people to know that I am famous for a reason.
Any specific reason?
Well, on top of being, just a successful author, a successful, cook, just someone that people can inspire to be because of how successful I am.
Don't you think it's going to be kind of hard to do that with your hills?
Did you come here to
I
clear
want
your
my
name
fat.
too, or
People might know you for other reasons, Gerald. Do you think it might be hard to overcome that?
Every famous person is going to have haters. I mean, this is a given.
Oh my god, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever. Just gonna have a hater. You killed the emperor, fucking hater.
how do I get this
John
bad
wrote-
review off of my
John
page?
John Wilkes Booth. He had a ton of haters.
It's ridiculous, man. I love it. I mean, There's a poster with your face on it. Well, I mean, a younger you.
Yeah, it's slander. Defamatory.
All
Okay.
right, all
People
right.
want to take away my success.
Is that everything you want?
For now, I think.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't your specific goal be to clear your name first before you develop a good rapport with people? Get rid of the bad one that is.
I think
Ganja?
that's just going to happen over time.
Oh, I don't think so.
Or not.
because of the posters.
Yeah, but the truth will come out eventually.
It's expensive.
hope
They have
so.
a very vested interest in your downfall.
Oh,
The truth will only prevail if you want it to be so.
yeah, the truth will come out eventually.
Then why not take it to court? Fight it. Take it to the law. The law.
Oh, listen, if another thing is with when you have a lot of fame, you have a lot of hate towards you. There's a certain point where you need to be strong enough to hold your name, to hold your fame, to be able to protect yourself. And as you guys, might have seen, I'm not as tough as Tundra here. I'm not, but I'm a lot tougher than when I first came here.
All right.
You just gave me my goal. I didn't really have one before, but I do now.
Clear his name or to find the truth.
I'm
That's a
gonna
good
clear
thing you
your
went
name.
after me.
I will go. I'm gonna fight for you in the official chambers and clear your name.
Tundra's about to become a lawyer.
Dude. Tundra, attorney at law. Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20 in his sleep.
Dude, everything I've heard from him in his sleep sounds like he did do it.
Are you sure you're fighting the good fight, Tundra?
I
Yeah,
have to trust him. He's part of the crew.
and I would hate to bring this up, but I'm pretty sure if you need to go through official channels, you're gonna have to go to Highbridge.
I mean, to be fair, I will say that part of the reason I did come to Morsa, part of the reason I came to Syzygy was because, I did know that there were these rumors going around, and I needed to get away from the heat. So, I mean, heat in both ways. So, I mean, there's a lot of this is a very isolated part of the world.
So are we risking your reputation and the reputation of the think tank by going south?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you guys know there are assassins tied to my name, the acts that have happened in my name. Now, what if those assassins come after me?
We'll
Who
be
did
here.
it then? We need to find out who did it so we can clear your name. So we're not getting.
I'm sure
Put
the
it on our
truth will
sleep.
come out eventually.
You can't
Now,
just
if it was
expect it to solve
forced to be
itself,
hidden,
Gerald.
Well, that's true, but also, I mean, how are we gonna solve it over here?
I don't know. You have more connections with those people than we do.
Look, your goal is just as real as everyone else's, just as valid. We can put it up there,
Okay.
but it might be something we do if we ever leave Morsa.
We're going to the capital. We're doing it. We're going to where the emperor lived. We're gonna set we're gonna set this right for you.
Gerald, if you take it from me, right? Grain of salt here, but if it was the emperor that died, and people probably don't actually care who did it, they just want a scapegoat. And if they're already after you for doing it, I wouldn't go anywhere near there.
Oh man, he makes a lot of good points. I'm glad he's here.
But
Yeah.
counter.
The truth may win out, but not before they kill you.
Listen,
right?
I
Like,
understand that. I understand Marcus' counterpoint. Listen, okay. if I am the scapegoat, and I fled in their eyes to some unknown part of the world that they're unable to find me, sure, they can still blame me, but they haven't had any meat on the platter. They have no head has rolling. Eventually, they could turn towards someone else, especially when the truth comes out and the evidence comes up and the true head rolls.
well, then wait for that day. Wait for the bounty to clear on your head before you go fight it.
Or
And
we
become
could
famous.
That's
We-
part
we-
of the
They're
reason
gonna-
I'm here.
If you think
We
they're
could
gonna
come up
switch
with
to another person, then let's wait for that day.
we use illusion magic to turn you in for a bounty, but it's not you. It's just some guy.
What?
Could be a bush that sounds like you, or just.
That sounds like an awful idea. Respectfully, Pavali.
It's like going to your own funeral.
Yes, but then everyone will think that I actually did it.
Everyone already
And you're
thinks that.
dead.
Yeah, but that's going to be set in stone. And then, when everyone thinks of Gerald, the famous author, they're gonna think Gerald is dead.
So, becoming
I'm not.
famous in a different way doesn't fix the famous that you already had, right? So, you understand?
my
Like
point
you're
is
not
everyone-
you're not counteracting the scale right now.
Everyone's going to think that I'm dead, and everyone's going to think I did an awful thing.
So let's do a hypothetical between two people from that. All right, Shivers, you be the person in the bar, and I'm gonna be the conspirator. Okay. So, did you hear about the Emperor died? Yeah, I heard it was that famous author and poisoner,
Not the
Gerald.
cook.
He's sorry. I heard it was that author and cook, Gerald. What's your last name?
It's just Gerald on the book. People only know me as Gerald.
What? Why?
Well, do you know and
There's
do you know
probably
any
so
other
many
Geralds?
Geralds out there.
It's about simplicity.
It's why? Dude, why? As like a human, yeah.
Anyway, did you hear it was Gerald? Yeah. I can't believe he did it. Yeah. See? This is what people are already saying about you, Gerald, so why does it... you know... If...
That sounds fucked up, Gerald. Didn't sound so real.
Does that sound right? I'm sure you've heard of it.
Look, my point is, as that conversation goes right now, the history books will just say it was allegedly Gerald,
Probably Gerald.
but he was never caught. You know, it's not set in stone yet. But if what you're saying, we put up a decoy. If we turn in a decoy, the history books will say that it definitely was me, and that I paid for my crimes, and that through death,
Then fix it.
and that's all I'm
Fix
gonna be
it.
known for.
You
Can
can,
you start
you're not
another
doing
life
anything to
right
fix
now, or
Under another alias, you could be someone else.
it. You have to fix
But
it.
I
You
can't
just let
be
it go like
someone
that.
else. I'm Gerald. It's me. I'm not going to let everything I've done in life go down the drain.
Alright, so we clear your name.
Yes, we have to clear your name first.
I think
You
this
got
is
accused
good,
of
actually. You
murder, and
could-
you're good.
you could just let that Gerald die, you know? Like no
He's
one
close.
knows that you're the Gerald, right?
Oh, I have lots of fans, like Barry the Librarian.
You got accused of murder, and your solution was to try to be more famous. I don't understand. Like,
People need to know I'm famous for my good and inspirational deeds.
okay, a lot easier. if
But you
prove
want
that
it to be.
didn't do it.
You want the conversation to go like this. Hey. Did you hear
do
about?
the good one. Do the good one.
Did you? Hey, so you know how Gerald killed the Emperor, right? But did you also hear he released a new book? It's so good. Right? See, you think that's rational, Gerald?
I mean, you guys poke fun at it, but it's not impossible. Look, I'm not saying it's going to solve itself, certainly. But there is a chance it will solve itself. There's a chance that the truth will come to light, and someone else, the real you, the real ne'er-do-well will be brought to justice and clear my name. And if not, I can at least become stronger and more competent here before I go back to clear my name.
It's so fun, but it's not impossible.
How you guys get in the Gerald trap every time without fail?
This is the same character that can look at a wheel and woe divination, get woe and go, that's for doubters. Like, fuck that. Yeah.
No, the one that was definite woe, utter woe. He was definitely wrong.
But it turned out for the better.
All right, Marcus. I mean, not Marcus. Sorry, I'm all tied up. And hey, Tandro, that's your goal.
I'm gonna clear that man's name. I don't care what it takes. He doesn't understand, but I'll fix it.
All right. Shivers, the floor is yours.
Starlight.
So
What
you
happens when you
wish
succeed?
to fulfill your purpose. All right. You know, I think we made some real progress today.
Wait, what happens if you fulfill your purpose? Just out of curiosity, is that like bad for everyone else? Okay, cool. So we're fucking somebody else over. It's not like us. Okay, good. As long as it's not us.
For the think tank, anything we want will be achieved at some way or another at some point.
All right. Well,
Yeah, did
Well,
you say
I mean-
you came to here to let people know how famous you were? Isn't that like an oxymoron or something?
Been here
Like,
for like
Not
2 hours. Maybe we should
necessarily.
get off the wagon.
Which,
Not necessarily. I mean, as you all know, my book is in one of the most prestigious libraries in the world.
yeah, but if you're famous, you don't have to tell people you're famous. You see what he's saying?
Well, I didn't tell Barry the librarian I was, and he knew. I don't tell everyone that I'm famous.
So you think by telling people that you're famous, so you become more famous?
I mean, yeah, yeah, if you think about it.
How do you become famous if you don't tell people you're famous?
Well,
Other
I mean,
people tell people you're famous.
yeah, there's a lot of ways.
Oh,
Like killing an emperor.
that's one way. I'm just saying
I
it would
mean,
work. It would work,
when-
right?
When the truth comes out, the person that did
Hypothetically.
kill that emperor would become famous.
Look at it this way, Gerald. When we clear your
I
name,
think it's more
you'd be good.
infamous, but
Well, you
Yeah.
can't spell infamous without famous.
I don't know how
If
to
we
spell
clear your
that.
name, will you be less famous?
Not necessarily. In fact, it would be quite the underdog story.
Maybe killing the emperor was the best thing that ever happened to you. I mean, sorry, whoever killed the emperor.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say that it was good that the emperor got killed, but there's always plus sides with the minuses.
there's always a benefactor to other people's
There's
death.
always a silver lining somewhere.
Yeah.
You just need to be able to find it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Tundra, we kind of.
Are we in Riften yet?
Tundra, we kind of glossed over you. I mean, you just kind of jumped in the middle of the order. Is there anything else?
I'm here for the group. I would like to run away from my past as far as I can, and I would like to clear your name, and the farm isn't actually sounding so bad nowadays.
So you like to put the past in the past and
Yeah,
create a new future?
Yeah,
And
there's no reason to
Hakuna
fight over it.
Matata.
just for clarity, your past is in Highbridge.
Yes.
Why'd you run this way of Highbridge and not the other way?
East instead of west.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot less land here in terms of running away than the other way.
I don't know. By the time when I was running, I didn't really pick a direction. It was more like,
I guess that
get
makes
away.
sense.
I mean, I imagine my reason for being where we are now is much like yours. Just kind of some of it was out of your hands.
Oh, I mean, if that really is what you want, we don't need to bring you to Highbridge.
Oh, I'm not going to Highbridge.
Exactly.
Well, this is a good session, guys.
God's watching.
God is watching.
Well, I mean, what about you, Barry?
God's here with Krim. They're both watching over you.
Watching.
No, I don't. Yeah, this session I didn't prep anything. I just I was like, you know what? I'll see what they do. No,
Had the feeling.
No, I do have things prepped. I have to. In this
All right.
case.
Do we roll initiative or?
Yeah, Krim's body shows up. It's very
Easy money.
Dude, I want to make
No-
one shot.
no one-
at
no
his
one's
body.
Fucking pissed.
No one's in Dellen, right? It's abandoned. It makes sense.
Why haven't you found
As
me?
you've had this conversation, this
Yeah,
multi-day conversation, by the way.
telling you.
We had a lot of this stuff added to the to-do list now. Yeah.
This is just therapy.
You.
Wait, guys!
Hmm.
I just realized, isn't wait, if I'm you said I was passed out for 18 hours, right?
Yeah.
Don't we have our test today with the time professor or sometime very soon?
Oh, who
Not
gives a
going
fuck?
back to school.
Yeah.
We're dropouts, okay?
I never wanted to go to begin with.
We're not dropouts.
Yes, add it to your resume.
I'm literally an idiot.
And we didn't study.
Well, but I think they understand that. They'll probably accommodate us for that. I think Zuzol said something about that. This was, a substitute for the classes we'd miss along the journey.
I hope Janice chokes on a chicken wing.
That wouldn't be the worst fate.
He'd know it too. He would know it's coming, but he would bite down anyways.
He would know that that's the best future.
Was he? Was he? Was he a teacher?
I mean, okay, if we don't, well,
He probably was the best teacher, actually.
well, I mean, we're pretty close. I mean, we're pretty close to the school. If we wanted.
No.
Yeah, aren't you too old to take
No,
tests?
we skirt the school.
Well,
If you want to go in and take a final, and we'll just keep going.
I mean, if
Up-
can
up to
I
you.
add that to one of my goals?
They're not gonna. They're not gonna run tests when there's all-out war at the gates anyway.
Well, it's not about there's other stuff we have to do too. Like with the emblems, yes. Yeah, I mean we also got a Dean emblem. That's a 2-for-1 special. But we have other stuff to do, like Amelia with the wolves, and there's something I need to do too, and
By all means, Gerald. When we pass by, go for it, but we
alright.
won't wait up.
Well, it'd be nice if
No,
we'd wait a
I
little
don't think
bit.
we should even get that close. It might be dangerous. And I really don't want to get.
I mean,
roped into that.
could it be dangerous with the think tank?
Yes.
Alright, I'd like to go at some point.
You want him to go back to school?
Yeah,
What are you
Yes.
meaning?
Well,
I think
For
we
starters.
did mean.
Are they
Might-
paying you?
We
oh,
might
well,
have to go back to the school of realization at some point.
honestly, they kind of are. Yes.
With knowledge? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Okay.
The school's expensive. I had to. There's a lot of haggling I had to do to get in here.
We need the pickle so we can open the scroll case. This is the most pressing thing right now, is it not?
Whether it is or not, I'm just saying, I'd like to go back to the school at some point. We don't need to do it for the test if you guys
Gerald,
really don't
we've
want
been
to.
trying to open the scroll case since before we met you.
No, I get. Wait, what do you have? Well, what's even so special about the scroll case, anyways?
Don't you think it's a magical
The
enigma?
scroll-
You can't open it.
Griswold told us. Wasn't it for Shivers? He can get his body back or some shit. Or I forget. She thinks there's a scroll in there that she wants.
Well, Eddie, I forgot what the pickle was for.
And are we planning on actually giving it to her?
No.
Well,
Probably
then
not.
what's our plan with it?
Shivers? If it can work for Shivers, maybe he can use it. Otherwise, we can use it as a bargaining chip.
Oh, I mean, well, what are we gonna do once she finds out we used it instead of giving it to her?
Well, whatever. We already got it.
We don't have to stick around. We can leave forever.
Oh, we still have things to do here, like with the paper man and all. And we just talked about all of our goals. You want to end this winter?
We just need to get back to school of realization. We don't really need everyone in the school.
I don't know if there's ever gonna be a final, boss.
The doorman and the paperman are together. Yeah.
Janice said they took Krim's body is ultimately going to the paperman. It took the route through the school of realization, so I think the implication is that Darmon is helping the paperman. So it's really our only lead to the body or anything.
Oh my god, we actually do have a lead on Krim's body? I didn't even know.
Yes, you did.
I'm pretty sure, didn't Janice tell us what door in the giant hallway?
It looks like a bunch
Krim's
of
body was?
pumice rock stones. Yeah. We know where it is. It's just we don't know where it is.
All right, so we'll be going back to the school at some point then, and for that at the least, yes.
Yeah, we got sidetracked because Bali turned into a giant
All right.
lycanthrope, and we had to save.
Which we did solve. You know,
Took
we
us long
are
enough, but yes.
amazing. I'm sure there were a lot of doubters, a lot of haters, thinking we couldn't. I'm just saying we should all be very proud of ourselves.
I don't want to go to the school. Never.
Alright, let's one step at a time. We'll go Deimos, and then we'll think about our next step.
All right.
Besides, Deimos is in the relative area of the cone. Maybe
True
the
story.
star is there. Who knows?
Maybe it's in the scroll case.
Maybe wait. Where did you guys get the scroll case in the first place?
Tundra had it, right?
Oh my god, from before.
What does that mean?
Long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, when you were really old. Long
Him
ago.
or Ronzo, I don't
I
remember.
wasn't that old. Surely, if it was that long.
Ronzo was the one who had it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually why I was laughing when he asked why you ran land-wise away. I was like, or if your boat gets eaten by a sea monster and you
A
just wake
Grachnork,
up on the
yeah.
shore.
Grachnork, man. Fucking Grachnorks.
Wait, yeah. Your guys' boat was eaten by a giant sea monster.
Oh,
I think that was out of game.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I didn't know if this was the first session stuff.
It was like the scroll case is from a much shorter one shot
I
where
see.
Ronzo was a carryover character and so is Tundra.
So this is a very long sequel to that.
This is
No,
like
that
the
was a
campaign,
very
and
long
that was
prequel
the
to this.
intro. Yeah,
To call that was one shot was like calling anything I ever do was one shot.
yeah.
Carl, as I say, it's a Carl one shot.
It was a prologue, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's play the quiet game for a little bit. All right.
You didn't let Barry go.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
I
Barry's
mean-
hopes?
Yeah, as
My-
you say that,
My apologies.
As-
My apologies.
as you say that, and for the next few hours, past time. And as you pass by, you kind of go back to this coastline where you see As Tundra was just talking about not wanting to go back to Highbridge, he sees a very familiar structure jutting out of the ocean in brick. And the whole time along, the one you saw before.
Oh, I don't
Barry
like that.
Barry the whole time is going. And
I know, Barry. I know.
any attempts to stop him result in a longer rant. A lot of turnaround, except you can't understand what he's saying, but you know.
Guys, seriously, what the fuck is that? Do you?
Oh no, Barry, it's fine. You have to give everyone their time to talk. You can continue after. Oh wait, he's just as much a member of the think tank as you. You need to give him respect.
I need your own way of persuasion. It's a persuasion against you. Give it disadvantage.
Holy shit, dude. Damn.
All right. I'll give you a couple minutes to talk about the bricks.
No, but seriously, guys, what the fuck is that?
I'm pretty sure that was yours. You don't
No,
remember
no.
from
Little
last time?
brick over there.
No, I remember, but like, why?
Well, it's a
It's
plant.
just yeah, you watered it.
Seawater?
Well, pretty sure it's wild magic water.
Does it look bigger than last time?
No.
At least it's not growing.
Wait, Bolly!
It's just this same tower jutting out of the ocean.
What if you use your spell used on Barry and the pickleberries on the castle?
No. Plant growth the brick.
I'm
It's gonna
lagging
turn
real
into a
bad, but that doesn't.
fortress. Doesn't sound bad. Might have been on YouTube.
That idea is cut through the ether. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna say no.
I'm just saying, it's something to throw out there.
I mean, we don't have to do anything about that, right?
I don't know.
You see,
What
there's
happened?
Barry. I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but there's Barry, which I thought was harmless using that spell on, and then there's the brick, which we don't fully understand.
What if
And
we take one brick and then do it again? Would it make another spire?
It's like plucking a seed out of a flower.
I don't have another
kind of
brick.
surprised it didn't get bigger, to be honest.
How far away is it?
Is this its final form?
It's like out in the ocean.
It's like pretty far out, right?
I mean,
You can. It's so because everything's frozen here. You can walk out to it.
if
But
it's like
it's
many
a
other
bit-
plants.
It's a bit of ways out. Because it's where you came out of the ocean.
How far away from Deimos?
It's like. Oh, what was it? It was like a day's travel from Riften to Deimos, and I think it was like halfway there.
So we're like a half day's travel to Deimos right now.
Yeah, something like that.
Cart, can you stop?
Aye.
I think I should go investigate.
I mean, if it's anything like other plants, there's gotta be some seeds in it.
I put it there though. I just want to make sure it isn't gonna like take over the fucking area.
Do you want backup or?
You guys don't have to follow me. I can walk out there.
He can do this on his own.
I don't think it shouldn't
You
be a
sure
problem.
he should go on his own? I mean, not to doubt Tundra and his abilities, but
You don't like to swim. I don't doubt you'd be good out there if you fall through.
Yeah,
I don't want to have to
but
worry
like
about your ass.
like I said, the the armor. You guys, there's more than just me. You guys. There's all of you
You
guys.
gotta
Are.
let him do this.
Shivers loves water.
I'm with you, so you're not completely teamed up on if a Triton jumps out of the water or some shit.
That's a forward thinking. I like that. It's good.
Yeah, but I think you'll be.
I'll stay. I'll go like halfway. If it'll stop Gerald talking.
Honestly,
it would give me
think that-
comfort.
I think I go. I think I just go alone, guys, because you, Marcus, and the rest of you need to be there for the scroll thing. You guys way more
Oh, we're not going to that.
understanding of that situation than I am. So
Hey, you got this.
it's a bunch of bricks.
Happen.
There's literally that's like I was made for it.
Wait, Tundra, how long are you planning to stay here? You don't want us to leave
Just
without
want to go
you.
make sure it's not continuously like gonna take
Hey,
over. or
Tundra, you do
something.
you, okay?
Alright, Tundra, I mean, you have quite a pair of lungs on you. You yell, you make sure it's known if you need help, okay?
It's like a half day's ride.
We're not leaving without you.
What? No, go to the Deimos. I'll just meet you there. It'll just be like a day or two walk. It'll be fine. Or pick me up on the way back. I'm gonna go right back to this position and I'll walk to Deimos.
Alright, I don't feel comfortable leaving you that far away from us in case anything happens.
I don't know, maybe I need this.
You need that much space from us?
I trust you, I'm asking you to trust me.
So you're gonna give the pickle to Gerald then, yeah?
No, I'm gonna give the pickle to one of you two. Anyone but Shivers.
I,
I just don't want to see what happens if Shivers' Gabakan arm touches it.
Nope, that's not happening.
Barry
I
starts
don't-
to reach for it.
No.
Be careful, Barry. I don't know if you're old enough for this.
Like a half day's trip. One of you guys can grab some balls and grab this fucking thing.
Marcus, I don't want it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alright, I'll fucking do it. Every time, it's
You
always
really
me.
The carry of the cursed objects.
Dude, I mean, you gotta be good at something, right? Alright, I'll see you guys at Deimos, and I hop out. Don't say goodbye. I'll see you in a minute.
Hey, wait.
Wait a minute.
I wanna. Can I have a hug?
No, bye.
But wait.
Fuck, I said it.
Wait, why'd
I'm
you
just-
say you'd be
I'm
a
just-
minute, but you also want us to leave?
I'm just gonna pat his head. Like,
Dude, no, stop.
we'll be back.
I just start walking out to the bricks.
Yeah.
Can I get one of his hairs?
Dude, no, what the fuck? Dude, I'm running now.
Oh, Tundra!
I'd like to cast a message on.
Good luck, Tundra.
Just to say my name.
As the cart starts to move north.
I want to cast one message on Tundra. Just say,
If you do need us, remember your feats of magic. You might be able to reach us.
I take my dog thing or whatever the fuck I have.
Oh, this is the first time you're taking that out again.
I'm taking it out.
As you go to
The-
reach for your
What the
dog
fuck
tail.
is it called? Is that what it is? Yeah.
It's
I think
the
it's a
cart
dog.
heads off. You go out kind of with this space from your friends as you take out not a dog tail, but this very lithe wooden wand with these like purple ribbons on the back. And at the tip of the wand, it ends in this wooden butterfly.
That's the focus. That's like where I put it. What the fuck?
Yep,
No, my
that's what
god.
you got now.
would have been the funniest thing if he said he pulled out a brick.
So okay, so memory serving. One last thing. Memory serving. This is like Wild Magic Central, right? Where we went to before.
Yes.
Cool. I snapped that fucking focus in half.
You bend, and you bend, and it goes.
No, fuck.
Boom.
I shove it in the ground before I get to the fucking magic portion of this place. Yeah, I just shove it in the ground.
Don't worry, guys. I reminded him about his focus if he needs to reach.
All right.
I leave
You
it.
make it as the others continue on north. You make it out to this brick castle.
Oh yeah. Can I look at the pickle now?
Yeah. Is it just called the pickle? I'm trying to
I
remember.
think
what I called
so.
it. It's a legendary item.
Dude, after every sentence, just think the word Gerald.
Yeah, I think it's just called the pickle.
Realize why I didn't want him to have it.
Just, I mean, Marcus, if you ever need a guide or some sort of guidance involving the pickle, I'm here. All right.
Religion number 4 activated.
We share our knowledge, our information with each other.
All right, Tundra.
Or if I ever feel like the pickle's
Gerald,
too much,
you're not here.
Continue in text chat.
It's like this moment where you see like Tundra's like silhouette, but it's like you hear the next scene and like Gerald's just going on.
Dude.
Who are you
Tundra.
talking to, man?
You go up and you kind of see this point in the waves or in the ice where it's kind of like this tower kind of broke through the ice and the ice has kind of like refrozen back up on the sides.
Got it. That's sick.
As you are at the brick tower.
Are they all mine?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
Do they all look like mine?
Yeah.
Does it look finalized?
When you say does it look finalized, do you mean like is this the structure?
Can I see growth? Current, like does it look like okay, so I assume this is what I'm thinking. It's like brick and then outgrows another full brick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see does it look like more bricks are continuing to grow? Or does it look like a final structure like
this is
final
a
shape?
final structure. What you are looking at above the waves is final.
Why the fuck is this
And
here?
you look at it, it's like this bell tower you always knew. It doesn't have any of like the furnishings, it's just the brick.
I'd like to take one of the ones that are like sitting up top on something like a railing or whatever and try to shift it. Does it move? Or does it feel like I can feel like veins or vines growing between
it's like solid, but it's not like immovable.
I can't like break one off or something. I'm just trying to flex it a little bit. I don't want to break it completely off.
If you're just like doing a little flex, like a test, it's a solid structure.
Yeah. Is there like an entrance to the thing? Does it look like not furnished, but
roll me a luck. Yeah, so what you kind of look up is kind of like, I guess like 20 feet up is this kind of the opening where like the belfry like part would be. But then kind of up the sides, it's like this round tower. And you see windows kind of lining it. And there are holes kind of going up and around the side. And there's definitely one that you could get into if you wanted to.
Do I see any other living beings in the vicinity? Like I stop, listen, hear, look.
Mm-mm.
I look inside cautiously.
Yeah, you kind of go inside. It's very dark. And it's like where the water was like it is still ice on the inside. Like it's one sheet that kind of the bricks grew up through.
Can I work my way up it? However tall it is?
Yeah. You go up like another like 20 feet. It's not that high out of the water. It's like, yeah. You go up to this top part. You see this big open dome where a bell would be. It's kind of like this liminal space of like, you're just going through all of the same brick. They're like they can be in like different shapes and sizes, but like there's no glass over the windows. There's no wooden furnishings. There's no like torches or candles or sconces. There's no bell. It's just the brick. And a lot of brick.
What the fuck is this? I don't know. Can you give me a minute?
Yeah. Think tank. The rest of them. The four of you kind of wheel on for a while longer. Kind of this quieter ride. As you finally see Demos off in the distance. As you start to kind of make your way there, like over this small bridge that covers up like this large moat, you see these two halflings as they're kind of from Demos, they're leaving from the bridge. They're both wearing these thick hoods, these thick like robes. And these two halflings also have these large, it's kind of like getting a bit later, as you see they have these like these amulets, like these small chains with these large kind of yellow gem kind of on the bottom. As you see, as you pass by, they look up briefly. You kind of see these pale-faced halflings. Greetings. And they both kind of do like these little bows.
Do their necklaces remind us of that amulet that was involved with Grim's body at all? Or
No. You can roll me a history. This is like, for you, this is very easy. Like I would have taken a 5 easy.
Right.
You recognize these amulets as like Dawnstone aggregate. As these are these two halflings from the Mercantile Guild that's based in Sanctus, but kind of has places not just all around Morsa, but all around the world.
Dawnstone aggregate. What do they want
Yes.
with Demos?
Oh, time behind.
Oh, hi. Wave, Barry. It's polite to wave.
Yeah, you look for you beckon to Barry to wave, and yeah, it's actually perfect time for Tundra to be gone because Barry ain't there.
What do you mean he's not there?
He's not. He's not with you.
What does that mean?
We'll get to it.
How would I
No, dude.
not notice you when
No,
you
fuck, dude.
Where's Barry? Where are you? Barry! Shivers? Shivers, where's Barry?
Yeah, come to think of it, I haven't seen him in a while.
Barry, we have to go back!
Oh, I think
what-
he'll be just fine.
What?
It's not your job to think, it's your job to transport us. We need to go back.
We're
You'd be
already
talking
here. We
to the
could...
train of thought.
Yeah, and my emphasis on the train.
That'd be up to the captain.
My business, I need to get back there.
I'm sure things will find their way back to us.
How can you be so sure? Also,
Call it.
You're so ominous. How am I supposed to take anything you say of value?
It be in me nature.
So, we'll deliver the pickle real quick, and then we'll go back, okay?
Well, what if it's too late? I mean, you know the kind of things are out there. I've experienced it firsthand.
Maybe he's just with Tundra. He takes good
What
care
if-
of them.
Here, let's do a
Oh,
thought
sure.
exercise, right? What are the natural predators of blueberry bushes?
Anything that eat berries. There's a lot of things that eat berries.
I think he be far from his two greatest predators.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He might actually be safer not around Shivers and the vehicle.
Deforestation.
That doesn't mean
Um,
he's safe.
I think this is a good moment for him. You know, he's learning a thing or two. We're not that far away. I don't know how you guys held on to this fucking pickle for so long. Can we get rid of it already? Like,
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the pickle can tell us what happened to Barry. Ask it.
maybe
Hey, I'm gonna look at the halflings. Can we get to Deimos? Like, are we granted passage, or how? Are we good?
The halflings are like passing by.
Oh, okay.
They're like leaving Deimos. Yeah, it's not like locked off or anything.
We're looking for Foggy. Foglet?
Are you
Hello?
going back to say hi to him?
Is there anyone else around? Just those guys?
There are people around. Deimos is
Okay.
not like
Yeah.
uninhabited.
Marcus,
As
you called those guys the Dawnstone Aggregate, right?
yeah, I mean,
Is that a good or bad
they're
thing? What
halflings,
if,
they got the
what if
stone.
they find Barry? They're heading in that direction.
They don't give a shit about blueberry bushes. Do you
What
know
if they think
do?
he's a threat?
He's just a little plant man. He's fine. Stop worrying. He needs to do this. Hey, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Let's just go into town. Yeah.
Do you
Greetings.
know who Foggy is?
As he keeps his like head low.
You know where we can find a foggy taglit bags? What's his name?
Expedition
We-
leader. We just
Yeah, we
spoke
know
to
where
him.
find-
Should be at the front building,
On building.
their headquarters.
I appreciate your go-getter attitude there, Bali.
How does it feel? Is it bad? You don't seem in the rough of sorts as Tundra. He was moaning and carrying on, and he was.
I have good news for you, Marcus.
Hmm.
It's not absolutely horrible for you. Just-
I think Thunder was just being a little bitch, actually. You know, it's
Uh,
not that bad.
wow.
Yeah, you have on those specific saves against the pickle, you have advantage.
All right, front building, front building.
As yeah, a lot of you enter town. It's not too hard to find Foggy. You go to this place. You go through a few rooms and kind of like, up these like half stairs, these very small stairs. And he is writing vigorously flight plans, like survey plans, all these other things. Tundra. You kind of look out of this bell tower. Like this very empty bell tower. And here, let's end it with some more interest. All right. You look out the front, and there's none of this ice. There's none of the water. The land is far away on both sides. As you look beneath you at this great bridge, you kind of see your own small hands. As on this bridge, you see just like this cityscape almost of various centaurs and halflings and travelers, even adventurers going across, making merry, but it's like this beautiful vista.
In the ice? That's where I'm seeing this? Sorry.
And then it snaps. And everything is dark and silent. As you kind of have these older hands now. There's almost like scarred as they're shaking with fear. As beneath you, it's just this utter quietude. And as you look at different spots, there are these flashes where you hear, ah! Just these little screams and people getting slashed, stabbed, just various ways. As there's almost this like scene of horror as you kind of just like hearing your own heartbeat just grip onto it. These like bricks beneath your hands even like breaking as you grab really tight. As you kind of have this tug at your leg, at your arms, and as you hear this, As
God, dude. Am I sane enough to
as-
not punch him?
hold up. You're kind of taken out of it with the ice beneath you once again. As you just kind of are brought out of almost this like horrible trance, this almost like trauma. And that is where we'll call it for the night.
Dude, it's over for him. Dude, I don't know what check you're gonna. I know it's over. I'm not contesting that part, but I would like a reasonable check of sanity that the dice can decide whether I fucking pummel this this plant that just pulled on my leg.
Dude.
Sure, we'll give you a wisdom
don't
save.
think reasonable for me to be in distress and not
We'll give you a wisdom save.
punch him. Wisdom save. Save wisdom.
So, I got bad news. You fail. The good news, in almost this trance, in almost this moment, you are not really you. Rather than this fight response, you're back in this moment where you couldn't fight.
Oh, I'm like flight.
You are frozen in fear.
Nice. Okay. That's okay. All right. Yeah. Checks out. Awesome.
So that's what we'll call it tonight.
GG's.
GG's, boys.
Dude, you're lucky that plant just didn't get fucking obliterated.
Dude, I have no idea how I wouldn't have noticed for like half a day that he wasn't there.
Especially after, like, the other half of the day was just him just fucking rambling. Like, it's real quiet on this half of the trip.
Oh, thank God.
I guess
Gerald
Hunter
stopped
was the
him.
talkative
You,
one.
you were napping.
Gerald's
Okay.
the one who talks all the time. So either Gerald was